We already told Yiyuanti like a big invisible mirror. Yeah, now you feel you're inside the observer like a mirror. You can receive information, reflect information. When I say 好了 immediately your insider receive the information 好了 Yeah. You received this thoughts 好了 Maybe 好了 also becoming a picture. Your body inside 好了 this picture appear. Oh, this is 好了 state. Maybe 好了 become a feeling in your body. Pain disappeared. Feel comfortable. 好了 You see, 好了 different level of information of 好了 appear in your can appear in your Yiyuanti. I send the pure information 好了 but I use the concept. The pure information of 好了 no concept, no words, no thoughts. It's come from your Yiyuanti. Yeah. It's like an intention. 好了 Maybe we also can think it's a pure thought. It can manifest as a concept. In Chinese, we say 好了. English, we can say good health. Or perfect concept. Concept is called conceptual level information. Maybe this continue will become image information and body feeling information. So this information, Yiyuanti receive this information, and this information become reference framework again. Oh, you feel inside 好了 you think 好了 So reference framework is formed by Yiyuanti receiving information. When this information stay in Yiyuanti and become a reference framework, and new information come to inside, Yiyuanti have the function can continuously process information, create new information. This is why human become wiser and wiser. Humans have gradually have more and more knowledge because Yiyuanti receive information, process information, and then make new information. When universe inside everything hon化, Yiyuanti receive more and more information through universal hon化 process. Yiyuanti reference framework develops. Reference framework is the reference framework of Yiyuanti. It belongs to Yiyuanti. When you have Yiyuanti, you will have a reference framework. Yiyuanti's function created. No Yiyuanti without reference framework. Even we say at the beginning of Yiyuanti is empty, but that's too short. You can ignore it. Yiyuanti receive different information from different reference framework. So you see, different religions have different knowledge, different belief, different culture. Yeah, different culture also is different reference framework. That's received by Yiyuanti. Yiyuanti is pure, clear, have the same functions, but reference framework always changes. In the whole life process, changes. So we can think Yiyuanti is a master, is true self. Reference framework is just we receive the information, it's a tool, it's knowledge system. It's just like we put the books in our consciousness. We use this knowledge. But today, because we don't know which we are Yiyuanti, we human already fixed on reference framework. We think we are the reference framework. We are the things in our reference framework. So usually we say, you are right, you are wrong. Actually, we refer to the reference framework. Your reference framework is right, your reference framework is wrong. we judge it. Yeah. So I am right. I love you. A reference framework. We think I am right. The reference framework is right or wrong. Because Yiyuanti no right, no wrong. It's a pure, clear state. But the mistaken self is a reference framework. It's what we said, ego. So fix the reference framework is ego today, what we said. When this reference framework works, the ego very powerful. If not work, is keep peaceful. But it's always limit there. So human lose self in reference framework. Ego is a state that we lose ourselves. We don't know the true self. So now we practice. We need go through reference framework. This knowledge system. You know, our body is also in our reference framework. All the sensory organs all are in the reference framework. The whole material world is in reference framework. So everything, the whole world, is reflected within Yiyuanti, become a reference framework. So actually the whole world, information formed our reference framework. Include me. Me, I, this idea is in our reference framework. Usually we said I and mine. All are just in reference framework. This reference framework formed our fixed ego world. So now you understand why we don't use the mind practice. We use observation practice. At the beginning of Mingjue course, we said Mingjue Gong Fu. You need to practice relaxation, concentration, observation. In the whole process of Mingjue Gong Fu practice, we always observe. But not tell you thinking, think. No. Observe. If you think, you judge. you use a reference framework. That's the ego. Is mistaken self. But if you observe, that means you start to use the function of your Yiyuanti. This function bring you back to your true self. Okay. But one day, after we really become a true self, come to Yiyuanti level, we still use the reference framework thinking. That time is the state of master user tools in a free state. That's a free thinking. That's happening in full perfect Yiyuanti reference framework level. Okay, let's see. Reference framework and life.